Hello, my name is Michelle May, and I'm a board member for the Center of Wellness for Urban Women, also affectionately known as CWUW. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I'm here today to just briefly talk to you about how important your mental health is and the things that you can do to manage your stress. At CWUW, we talk about our 7 dimensions of wellness, and those include physical, emotional, spiritual, environmental, intellectual, occupational, and social. And when you're managing your stress, it's very important that you do that throughout each of those dimensions so that you can live your fullest life. So, when we talk about stress management, we're generally talking about being very distressed. And what I like to talk about is embracing a new concept, not really very new, but looking at stress a little bit differently. When we talk about stress, we're normally talking about distressful things. But what I'd like you to start thinking about is a new word called eustress. E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S. EU is a Greek prefix that means good, so good stress. Our bodies are constantly under stress, but what eustress is more about is not exactly what we're going through, but how we are reacting to it and what our attitude is about it. About that particular situation. So eustress can provide fun and excitement in our lives because it's going to give us a reason to wake up and do what we do every morning and strive for something. So here's a little definition that I found of eustress. Eustress occurs when the gap between what you have and what you want is slightly pushed but not overwhelmed. So the goal, that you can see the goal, it's not too far out, but you still have to reach for it. And so eustress fosters challenge and motivation since you can see that goal and it's in sight. Eustress is going to give you an appreciation of life and for the ordeals that you encounter every day. So positive stress is going to make you, embracing eustress is going to make you look at life differently. So the word stress, which is usually distress and seen as negative, those situations are often thought of as pitfalls and setbacks. But once you embrace eustress, you're going to find that you can turn those challenges into threats. And instead of spending negative energy dealing with stressful situations, you can embrace eustress, which will make you more focused and think about solutions to what you're seeing as a possible problem or a threat. So you're going to get several benefits from eustress. Mainly that you're going to get an extra boost and motivation to keep pursuing a goal, but also that you're going to have positive feelings every day that's going to help you minimize developing mental and physical issues that are often caused by distress. So I want you to think about further how you can embrace eustress, positive stress, and instead of always looking at a situation as something very negative, and sometimes it's difficult to do that, especially if you're under a lot of very extreme stress, but think about taking a breath, stepping back and saying, okay, I'm in this situation right now. What can I do to start to make changes? And the very first thing to do is to calm yourself, breathe deeply, and take a minute, sit down, and think positively about what you can do about the situation. No matter what it is, there's always one step that you can take into a positive direction to turn things around. And so I hope you'll look further into this concept of eustress. This is a very, a short, presentation of it, but it's something that's very, very helpful in all of the things that you do in life. So finally, in the long term, eustress is going to give your life balance. It's going to make you feel complete, give you purpose, and it will provide context for a lot of the circumstances that we go through daily. So I hope that you can embrace the concept of eustress so that you can also live your best life every day. Have a good one.